Alright, hey everybody. Yeah, let's see if we can solo a dungeon. So she's not, like, completely leveled out. We're going with, Fungal Grotto. Let's see, the set. She does have some nice equipment though. Not completely crap. Nice set here. But some of the stuff is like way below her level. Well, not way, but 32 is already pretty bad. And yeah, let's go with the crown fortifying meal. And let's try this. So the skills are... She's basically completely crowd control, ice, and some people will like start screaming right now, but she's not a tank, not at all. She's completely magicka, and I tried to prevent the pulling tank ability though. Didn't put a point in here. So let's see how good this works. The rest is basically like slow people, like I said, crowd control and whatnot. Oh shit. Oh well, I guess I need to go there first. Yeah, crowd control and stuff. Damn, is there no faster way to do this? I guess I need to travel there. And there's also a lot of stun. Well, not stun. It is chilling, slowing, and it can go into a stun. And there's also the stun from the one ability that the whirlwind that surrounds you. I shall show it to you in a minute. No. Alright, here we go. So this is slowing down, reduce movement speed, and this is the ability that I really love. This is a bit of overkill here, reducing movement speed, immobilizing them. This is already a single target immobilizer. This is an area of effect immobilizer, so I don't know. And yeah, it's obviously a frost staff that I'm carrying here, destruction staff. Well, yeah, so see you there. Okay, so I don't even remember what this guy is all about.
Some would think you're crazy to walk into caves filled with drag and goblins. Me? I think you're either very brave, very stupid, or, most rarely, you're very good at what you do. Which is it?
I can handle drag and goblins.
Is that right? Well then. Sounds to me like you
Ah.
could be one of the Undaunted.
One of these guys. The Undaunted, what's that?
A league of like-minded adventurers. Every one of us eager for riches and glory. Sound like anyone you know? So what do you say? Think you can be one of the Undaunted?
Yes, I want to be one of the Undaunted.
You sure? Dungeon delving and monster fighting is not for the weak of heart.
I'm not afraid.
Good, but that is the easy part. The hard part's proving yourself. This cave seems like a good test. See if you can best whatever's inside. If you survive, come meet me at the Fish Stink in Davon's Watch, and we'll make it official.
Are you coming inside?
I've done my duty, as you can see. I don't think it would be fair if one of us did your work for you. Wouldn't want to ruin your fun anyway.
Sure. Okay, let's get in then. There are multiple versions of this dungeon. Which do you want to enter? The first one, please. Kings of the Grotto. Look for items, set bonuses. Yeah, that's more like a general tip. Not background info about the dungeon itself. Yeah, soloing dungeons is not super easy, especially if there is a boss that has like stun mechanics while it does damage. That could be a huge problem. We'll have to see how we do in this dungeon here. So what we do see here are spider cultists. Gives us a little clue. What do you think? Which cult would worship a spider? And this one clearly has a Daedra outfit. This dress is in the Daedric fashion. Gonna talk to these guys. With regards to the Ebony Blade, so this is Dark Brotherhood book, not related. Well, kinda, maybe a little bit related. Daedric artifact, Ebony Blade. Before I begin, let me preface by stating that Daedric Prince Mephala and her worshippers value Arcanum above all else. To Huma's moral knowledge is power, but Mephala concerns. Okay, I guess I'll take it back. Herself was only the choicest morsels. Knowledge, secluded, undisclosed. The various Daedric artifacts associated with Mephala share this disposition, chief among them the Ebony Blade. It is still this is what you get when you join the Dark Brotherhood, obviously. So this is a bit... Mephala is connected to the Dark Brotherhood in the lore, but it is not completely clear. Like, with many things in the Elder Scrolls lore that like to keep things ambiguous, and Mephala is such a thing. Is she the Night Mother? Is she not? Is she just connected to the Dark Brotherhood? Different races have different views on this, I guess, and different scholars as well. The records of the tongue. So this is basically the records of the tongue themselves disagree on the properties locked within the blade's metal. So this is basically taken from the Morak tongue and their lore and knowledge. Always. But I'll share what I know about it, and in return you will complete your first assignment for the guild. Yeah, it is the guild, Dark Brotherhood Guild. I hope you find the Flowers of Gold a suitable base of operations. The room is a favorite of mine, warm and dry. First, the blade initially passed into the Morg tongues noticed, obtained it. Different people had it. He'll take that secret to his grave, but his handlers whispered that the web spinner herself had told him. So yeah, there you get the spider cult and the web spinner being Mephala, Daedric Prince Mephala. Even the tongue is unsure how the blade is connected to Mephala. So yeah, ambiguity, like I said. Whether it is an extension of her physical form or if her essence is bound to it, but it's important to her, and that makes it important to us. Second Rivers was an ambitious mage, Omnus Safe House Blade. So, a duel, stymie the flow of magica, simply absorb it. Rivers was keen with an edge, better skilled. Together as the battle continued, the wounds suffered stitched themselves together. Restorative property of the blade. River's last words were, the vampire will be the end of us all. Okay, so this is apparently some vampiric properties that the Ebony Blade has. Maybe he's referring to Mephala in a way. Omdras believed he was referring to the blade that Rivers had hidden it out of legitimate fear. I believe that even the most venerable of the Morak Chong will say anything when backed into a corner I have. Omdras retrieved the blade, made a detailed report, attempted to slaughter them, the handlers. He murdered all but one. His actions had no discernible rhyme or reason or motive. He was last seen on the third floor of the Flowers of Gold. Return the ebony blade to us, whether Omdras comes with it or not. Look for Dunmer with a scar under his left eye. So that's a little bit of cray-cray in there as well. We can talk to her. We can talk to this guy. Yeah, in case you're wondering, I'm also, or one of the main reasons why I'm soloing this is because other guys obviously just rush through the dungeon, right? And you can basically not see the quests if you're going with a group. I got Dark Dawn.
You're interrupting my prayers. What is it?
I was hoping you'd answer some questions.
Perhaps. Just tread carefully. This place is sacred to us, and there is only so much I can discuss.
Obviously a Nord. Why did your group come here?
Ask Mistress Theron. If she chooses to share our purpose, so be it. But I won't betray her trust.
Sorry. So the race most connected with Mephala, also through the Morak Chong, are the Dunmer, the Dark Elves, the Assassins Guild. The Morak Chong is something that you can only find within Dunmer territory. It belongs to them, basically. While the Dark Brotherhood is more like a regional thing. The Morak Chong also is, it's more substantial. The whole assassination thing is more substantial to Dunmer culture. Who are you?
I'm Rhaegar Dark Dawn, hammer to Mistress Theron. Cross her, and you will answer to me.
I've no time for pleasantries. Speak.
Carmine Bandu. What's going on here?
An old story. Goblins and Dreg fighting for territory. They seem to have reached a stalemate. Until that's broken, it's not safe in there.
What are you looking for?
That's not a question I'm permitted to answer. The web spinner has led us here. That is all you need to know.
Web spinner?
The web spinner. Mephala, Princess of Secrets. The anticipation of Vivek, she who weaves the sordid web of mortal affairs. Do you know nothing of the world you live in?
So yeah, you have the three living gods that most Dunmer revere, and Vivek is one of them. But you also have some religion or some cults basically that predates the appearance of the three living gods, and Mephala would be one of them. So they're not friendly towards each other, I guess, but they're connected in the lore.
You're not part of my expedition. Interesting. This is no random chance. I believe you're the answer to our problem.
What problem?
We're searching these caverns for a sacred shrine that's been lost for ages. Our problem is that Dreg and goblins are overrunning the place. Goblins are slow-witted. If you kill their chieftain, they must accept you as their leader.
What then?
Stick the chieftain's head on a spike somewhere the whole tribe can see. Then lead them to attack the Dreg. Once the Dreg's king is dead, we'll be free to explore. And to reward you handsomely, of course.
I'll kill both of their leaders.
Goblins are pathetic beasts, but they have their uses.
Who are you people?
We follow the ways of the Chimera, not the false gods of the Tribunal. We're servants of the web spinner who Vivek usurped. Dunmer, Goblin, or Dreg were all caught in the strands of the spider's web.
What is the shrine you're looking for?
I'm sworn to secrecy by my order, but rest assured, our cause is just. Clear our path into the caverns and you'll be rewarded. That's all you need to know, and all that I'm permitted to discuss.
I'd like to know what I'm getting into.
If you don't think the reward is worth the risk, perhaps you should leave.
Alright, goodbye. So let's see how we actually do in a fight here. Oh boy, it's laggy. That pulse is also healing me. So if I'm standing close to people, that is a good thing. And also, it will immobilize them at some point. And that was the set proccing. I would be a little less concerned if I was like actually level 50. But let's see if we can get through this. So that is a set. When you deal damage, you have a 10% chance to summon a verminous fabricant that charges the nearest enemy, dealing some 10,000 shock damage to all enemies in its path, and stunning them for 2 seconds. That's pretty neat. A lot of stuns involved here. Can also like buff myself a bit. That does eat up some magicka though, obviously. A lot of immobilizing effects here. It is basically my regular attack as well. As you can see, on skill 1, you get the immobilizing. Okay, resource management is a thing. The stun is of course cool because it also stops them from dealing damage, obviously. As long as I have magicka, everything is alright. Can also direct heal me on 5. So the mobs, I wouldn't say that they are no problem, but it's doable. I might have to wait sometimes to fill up to regen my magicka again. Okay, here we get to the first boss, and I'll definitely use my ultimate as well here. Especially at the beginning. Keep the pulse going, so we can get rid of some mobs in the meantime. Keep the pulse going. Now I need to think about resource management a bit. Regen. With the fortifying meal, I have enough stamina as well to break free and everything. Ah, shit, he dodged. Yeah, so that is okay. But like I said, as long as we don't get a hard stun effect that lasts for a long time, we should be alright. The damage output itself is not great. Hate that dodge, man. But the survivability is not bad. Wow, it's pretty shit. But it is not optimized. The character is not optimized by any means. Keep the pulse going. Also a little bit of snow. Dots. Yeah, you get a lot of like occasional stunts over time. That's pretty neat. Okay, this is a little more difficult now. Let's lower a few of them behind this hill here. Also need to be careful that I don't get stunned myself too often here. Okay, now regen. Resources are a thing. The boss is not involved yet, but those were quite a bunch of mobs. So now we can wait a minute. Regen some stuff, and now we can unleash the ultimate against the boss. And that would be our first objective: kill the Goblin War Chief. Get rid of the mobs first, right? Yeah, there you go. The stuns are bad. That's bad if you're playing in a group, then that beam will do a lot of damage if you're standing too close to the other guy. But since I'm on my own, it's not too bad. So as you can see, the damage output is not great at all. This might take a while. Out of Magica, let's see if it's bad. We can actually stay close to him. Doesn't really matter. It's only important if we have group members. I might want to speed this up, huh? During editing. We'll see. Okay, we got him. As good as that. Yeah, I would have chosen like a level 50 character if I had one that hasn't done this dungeon, but sadly this is one of the very first dungeons you get. So mount the head on a spike. So I had to take one of the newer characters. Lead the goblins against the drag. So we are the new tribe leader now. Let's go, friends. Those are friendly now. As are those. And now we'll fight against the dragon. Defeat the Drag King. Yeah, see, they're behind me, fighting with me. Need my pulse. Oh, they have quite some health here, those drag. Arctic Blast, yeah, that's the one I love. We could get a little bit of mudcrab meat there, I guess. Let's follow the goblins first though. This is really great for AoEs. This spot here. You have the bridges, you have a lot of mobs coming there at the choke points. There you go. Pull them. You can immobilize them. They're already fighting down there. No time to regen much. Yeah, this dungeon is not too long, so let's keep on following the goblins for now. At least we have some distraction as well, right? This bridge is perfect for this. There are more crabs waiting for us though. And this is the boss now. Clatter Claw. Alright. I might want to speed up the video or cut some part of it out again. I'll have to see. Look at all the stun and immobilize. I love it. You can summon more of the crabs though, so we shouldn't focus them. Ah, he's melting. The final boss, which we can already see there, the area at least, will be interesting. Because we can get sucked into a cave. We'll have to see. So far it's working out good. Not great because we don't do enough damage at the moment, but it's okay for now. Crag the Drag King. Ah, yeah. Damage incoming here. There will be some nasty AoE as well. I will have to heal through that and also watch my magicka. There's a counter heal basically with the Arctic wind there. Alright, this will definitely take a while, so let's see how that works. I'll probably cut it out or speed it up. Alright, almost there. Buff food is really helpful here. As you can see, it makes all the difference. Man, don't know what's wrong with my voice lately. Down he goes. Talk to Vela Saran by the shrine entrance.
Blade, this is it. We found the shrine.
Yeah, as you've seen, this is a two-part dungeon, and this was the first part.
Take my advice. Go and forget you ever met us.
Thank you for your work, but we no longer have need of you here.
Unbelievable. We've spent years searching for the Spinner's Shrine, and these filthy creatures have been sitting right on top of it all along.
The caverns are safe now.
Yes, you've done as we agreed. Take this for your work. Now you will leave. Immediately. The secret of the Spinner's Shrine are not for outsiders.
Oh, okay. Make me an insider then. So, yeah. I'm kinda hesitant to put this into the Dark Brotherhood playlist. I guess that Mephala is connected. And I did... yeah, I don't know. I connected her scene in the Werewolf playlist. So... I don't know. I think I'll just put it under random. But I like this dungeon very much and all the lore and background. You can see basically the characteristics and the attitude of the different races represented in their religion, right? It means like that they pray to Mephala or worship her. Means that this is like those parts, secrecy, assassinations, and also I guess lust, and well, spinning webs, basically. Intrigue. That is all an important part of Dunmer culture. So it's not especially surprising that they made it a god. Oh well, they technically they didn't create it, but her. But yeah, that's the question, right? What was there before? What was there first, the egg, or the hen, the Daedra, or the worship? But I'm sure all the Daedra and Aedra and whatnot, they don't mind being worshipped. I'm not sure if they get some form of energy out of it, but I'm sure it's a good thing for them. So yeah, let's complete the quest.
You were ordered to leave. What lies beyond this door is not for your eyes.
Why so secretive?
Secrets are Spinner's currency. Besides, the shrine contains privileged information your dull mind would
Oh,
not
now I have a
comprehend.
dull mind, huh?
Have I made myself clear? Your services are no longer required.
Goodbye. Well then, we could go back and kill the little bosses and Drax that we missed. It's not super interesting though, I'd say. Let's stick with magic, alright. So, what do we have here? Is it just that little group here? Brood Burster. Yeah, I guess we can just do that and same procedure as before. I think it's sometimes some bosses it's better to keep the lower mobs alive. They die faster then. I'm not sure if that is true for this boss fight. I'll have to see. Anyway. I guess I'll just die in the AoE after a while anyway. Oh boy. Shit. My weapon is also getting drained. Yeah, I guess I changed my mind here. Kinda have to kill them now. Just getting too much damage. Alright, this may take an eternity now. And we're almost done. Nice. Out of charges. Oh well. Yeah. That's it. Fungal Grotto 1. Ah, well, I missed some crabs here. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which way I go, which way is quicker. I'm not sure there's dialogue at the end of the dungeon. If not, I'll say until next time and thanks for watching. And if there is, I will edit it in at the end. Bye. Well, I don't know.
Hello there.
Prayer of the Resolute. Rain justice upon Daedric abominations? Standard? Not very fitting, huh? Yeah. Nothing interesting here. Oh, wait. Letter from Viola? I didn't read this, right? To those who serve. At last, our time has come. The location of the Spinner's Shrine has been uncovered. Oh, this is new, huh? And only a handful... or is it? No. And only a handful of mindless brutes stand before us in her triumph. You are called, therefore, to join your fellows of the Vep, to convene beneath the valley northwest of Ilia's temple. Travel with caution. Ashlanders assault the temple, and they will not hesitate to attack any outsiders. Villa Farron, the Widow. Alright. That was that. That's the portal that gets you back to where the group is at the current moment. To the end. Okay, thanks for watching again. Bye bye.